to our terminal. First class. That's the way to go. Much easier. A lot of drinks and food. But definitely we're gonna rock Vegas. Boyd Gaming, watch out, we're coming. Fremont. Somebody's gonna get the hat. I feel it. And a special casino that Mr.Moneyshot has surprised the crew that we don't know where we're going. So Mr.Moneyshot, I'll be ready. Once I arrive, I'm gonna go practice at the Bellagio, a couple sessions, and see you all. Dice out. Hey, Chef Dice here. As you guys saw, that was my prediction for our upcoming trip to Las Vegas in April. Every time I have to put it on camera, the way I feel due to our practices at the Pacific Palisades and at my home. And of course, you'll feel good, you'll feel like I'm not ready, whatever the case may be, but I felt really good going to Las Vegas, and let's see if that prediction holds true. During our flight to Vegas, I had a 5-hour layoff in Phoenix Airport. You might be thinking, you could have easily drove 4 hours, 4.5 hours from Phoenix to Las Vegas. But the reason why we took that, the price was excellent. By the way, I had first class flights anyway. I wasn't in a rush compared to my last 5 trips to Vegas / Portland, where once I landed, I had to hit the casinos and play. And the tendencies are, I lose. I lose big time. Gets me in a hole, and I'm in the grind from day one. So what I've learned in the past 5 trips is take your time, do whatever the missus want to go shopping, just relax, you know, get your mind all settled down rather than all in the hype that casinos all over and you want to just play, just relax. And that's basically what I did. But during my stay there in Phoenix, you guys know I gotta be creative. I can't, let's say, keep still. So what I did is I took my hat, my Hawaii crap shooter's hat, put it on the chair, took 8 to 9 steps back, which is around 8 to 9 feet from stick right 2, 1. And then of course, I just was tossing. I was tossing. As you can see on the video, I was pretty accurate at one point. The height was, you can say it's kind of on the low end, but I just want to get my release and my accuracy, want my dices to stick together. And that right there, when I do that, you know, my hand-eye coordination, my muscle memory starts kicking in. I'm ready to go. But I might, you know, at one point though, you see guys coming in and out of the airport, looking at me, it might be nuts, but you know what? It's like people watching a video on their phones, playing games on your phones. I'm just standing up, tossing into a hat, couple HCS dices, so who cares, right? So when we landed at Las Vegas, McCarran Airport, we got to rent a car, beeline it straight to Bellagio. As you all know, Bellagio is my home court. It suits the way I throw. My dice rolls the right way. I typically win there, so I feel that I shouldn't change anything. And by the way, thank you, Thomas, my host there, for taking care of me month after month. Appreciate you. But when we checked in, you know, Hawaii Crap Shooters has a lot of fans. Mr.Moneyshot has so much fans where they follow you and they want to throw with you. And you know, who's Chef Dice? I'm nobody, but I had a tap on my shoulder and then I turned around. Usually when somebody taps the shoulder and tells me, you know me, I said, hell yeah, how's it? Give them a handshake and a hug. This one was, Look up. He was about maybe 5'9", 5'10". He's a big boy, and he had his mask on, and I'm like, oh my God, no sir, I don't know you. I was terrified. Puts on his mask. It's me, Super Mario. And we know you, Super Mario. Super Mario is one of those guys that's always online on the social front, talking good things about us. And you know what? This was an awesome time. He was staying at the Bellagio, in fact, and we threw some bones with him, and we went dinner together. But you know what? Again, shout out to you, Mr. Mario, Super Mario. Awesome meeting you. But you know what? I'll see you more times than not. So once we checked in, met Mario, I did not throw. I basically said, let's go eat dinner. I met up with a good friend of mine, Chuck. Chuck took me out to dinner. We went to Rira Bar. It's an Irish pub. Ate over there. Unbelievable. Fish and chips. Fish is this 67 ounces of some type of tempura fried or deep fried snapper, lemon, tartar sauce, bed of fries. You know, I was starving. You know, we didn't eat on a plane. We just snacked and drank basically. But Chuck again, another fan of Hawaii crap shooters. Nice seeing you again, and we'll meet up again over and over and over. And when we meet people like that, like our fans and good friends of ours now, these guys can throw. So surround yourself with a bunch of hammers that can throw well, and that's only gonna make you play better. You don't have to worry about the losses as much. Seriously. So after meeting with Chuck at Rira Bar, Irish pub down at the Mandalay Hotel, we came back to the hotel at Bellagio, and we relaxed. I basically relaxed. Enjoyed my room overlooking the fountains again. It's beautiful. And then I was kind of stressing because Mr. Moneyshot gave me the opportunity to do behind the scenes, as you guys can see right now. Behind the scenes of what and how a live show is being done. Everybody appreciate the live shows by seeing how different camera angles they have, and you feel that you're in the game. But during the filming, for me it was tough to do because we had to set up a lot of things. We had to coordinate. Team members need to be a certain place. I need to know what's they're buying and get all the stats on all of them. And this is our first go around, and of course it was very difficult. My mind wasn't into the game. I'm well rested, don't get me wrong, I'm well rested, but my mind wasn't in the game. I just had to rely on the other guys to shoot. That's why, again, you need to have good players on the table. So at the Fremont Casino and Hotel, it's a beautiful place. The tables, you know what? I like it. I'm a short statured, 5'6", but again, they had plexiglass for the larger players. That might hinder you, but again, you can adjust. But the managers, the GMs was wonderful. We had a little meeting just to introduce ourselves and reacquaint each other. They took us with open arms, like a family. When it comes to their social marketing and what we do, we're like peas in a pod, 2 peas in a pod. Beautiful. So they made us comfortable. By knowing that, you know, they gave us free reign of what needs to be done with respect, and of course, we had a good time over there. Coming soon, Mr. Moneyshot is gonna show you guys the live video very soon. But we did decent, not bad. A win is a win, correct? So it's a win is a win. All right. Whew, at the Fremont, one thing I like about the Fremont, as a crapper, you have challenges. Everybody can say, you know what? I had a monster roll. Man, you got to be there. You should have been there. No, not really. Again, if you're a crapper and you go to Fremont, you do a Monster roll, at least 25, you get that, a hat. If you do better, and you say you throw an hour plus, I guarantee you that's about 40 rolls. So you got a jacket. If you throw really, really long, hour and a half plus, if may be, you might have a plaque with your name on it against that wall as part of the elites. So that's why I like Fremont, because you got challenges and there's no storytelling with the Fremont. You know, I can be the one that's yelling and yeah, hoorah, hoorah, but you know what? There's my hat and it's on video. So that's the greatest thing about the Fremont Hotel and Casino is that they have challenges, levels of what you need to hit in order to get certain items. You wear a hat, that guy threw about a 25. Get a jacket, wow, he must be good. That's 40. And 60, you have a name right by the restrooms, the wall of epic throwers. That's where we want to be at Hawaii Crap Shooters. So after the rolls that we did at the live shoot, everybody was hungry. About an hour and a half, we took a break. Everybody put away their equipment, refresh. We all met at their wonderful, wonderful Tony Roma's. Great staff, awesome food. Guess what? Go early because that line is wrapped around. I'm glad we had reservations. Mahalo again to the Fremont staff to taking care of reservations for our 10. 5 on one side, 5 on the other side. Social distancing. But again, the menu was excellent. Excellent menu from appetizers to entrees, which you'll see in a video later on this week. After this video, you'll see steaks, lobsters, their famous barbecue ribs, and of course, believe it or not, Tony Roma's got desserts. That's what my wife loves. But again, thank you, Fremont staff, for taking care of us. We wiped everything. Must see videos coming up from, I don't know how Brian does, I don't know how Mr.Moneyshot does it, from filming and editing. It's not my cup of tea. If I was in the kitchen for 12, 15 hours, and you may think that's long, that's nothing, right? I'm comfortable in that. That's my thing to do. But I have to adapt, bring great content to you, my fans out there, so at least you can see what we do behind the scenes. And by the way, you see this right here? All this right here? I have to hide it though. There's some secrets in there. Yeah, right there. Hide that. That's, wait till end of this video. I'll show you how my profit and loss is. Every trip report, I have profit and loss. And you know what? Let's be true to yourself. And of course, all this coincides with my Instagram. I have it all documented. That basically betters me for the future. I know this works because I learned my past 5 trips that when I get antsy, I tend to lose in the beginning. And that means the grind is real. So after Tony Roma's unbelievable food, can't wait to get back there. We headed back to our hotel room at the Bellagio. Wonderful place. Again, it suits my style. I feel comfortable on the tables. So figure through maybe half an hour. Did really well there. And went upstairs, rested up, ready for the next day because we're going to, first time for me, to Aliante Hotel in North Las Vegas. So the next day came in. I'm kind of tired. I would like to throw at Bellagio just to warm up. But again, I'm not rushing things. I know when I rush things, it doesn't protect me at all. I just screw myself up. So what we did is drove to Fremont, get into the valet, played a little bit. I wanted to get that hat. See that hat right there? I really wanted to get that hat. So because I know Mr.Moneyshot has one, so I rolled, did 33 rolls. Man, I screamed, I yelled. Why not? You know, you're excited. You just do whatever because it's not an everyday thing that you can win a hat. Seriously, it's not like, you know what, I'm just gonna go get me a hat. No, it takes skills and luck, a lot of luck more than anything else. So my crew, you know, always teases me, hey, I heard you all in on at the valet parker. Oh my God, I felt bad, but sorry. You guys know me. You guys will know me that I'm one of those guys that gets excited really good, plays around, jokes around, but you know what, I would rather hang with me than anybody else. Seriously. So once we got that 33, I got that hat, there comes the 2 Escalades picking up our group of 10, and we drove down to Aliante, a 20-minute drive to North Las Vegas. Beautiful, AAA 4-diamond hotel. Beautiful. Haven't been there before. Haven't passed the strip. First time for me. So I was in awe. I was like, wow. High ceilings, everything spacious, and again, staff at Aliante, very welcoming. Lee, GM there, how's it? Thank you again. And once we got there, did some B-rolls with Mr.Moneyshot. That's what he do. So he's teaching me along the ways. So I basically followed him. And this is a big property. We walked about 10 minutes, the whole property, taking B-rolls for future editing. And then of course we had our showtime. 6 of us, no plexiglass, 3 on one side, 3 on the other, and we did okay, not bad. You'll see it. Mr.Moneyshot will basically have it to you pretty soon. After we're done with the Aliante shoot, everybody was excited. We headed back to Fremont. They dropped us off at Fremont. I called it a night. Tired. We did okay. Head back to Bellagio. Played over there again. Did really well. Got 2 bananas. And you guys know what's a banana chip? A banana chip is a $1,000 chip. I had 2 of them. Did really well. Again, I feel comfortable. Head up, because guess what? We had a text. Hey, we love Hawaii crap shooters. We would like to invite you for a second roll at the Aliante the next day. And then we're like, who's in? And we're like, I am. Done. You get invited. You don't say no. So we went, took a break. Mine is already churning. What I'm gonna do better, or what can we do? What can we just get prepared. Get prepared. Jacked up all my video equipment, batteries all charged up, and well rested. Get well rested. I'm already stuffed from the awesome Tony Romas already. Tomorrow is gonna be another unbelievable day. I guarantee you. The next day came along. I was ready to go, because I know already we're gonna shoot at the Fremont. We're gonna go to Aliante, and we did that already, and we're used to it. But my wife said, hey, let's go visit our friend Mike. Mike? Oh, at Circa. He's one of the best flair bartenders in downtown Vegas. So if you guys are around Circa area, Wednesday through Sunday, he's there. Go visit, say Chef Dice sent you. Mike, unbelievable drinks. As you guys can see on this particular video, it's a wow show. And of course, the beverages is unbelievable. After visiting my buddy Mike, talking stories, told him I might see you next month. Never know. We walk over to Fremont. Ooh, and you know what? 1 hat me, 1 hat Mr.Moneyshot. I needed to get on the table, and guess what? To break that tie. So I was waiting on my spot. Stick, right, 2 or 1, whatever the case may be, I'm comfortable. But we were observing an older gentleman in his 70s maybe, about my height. And then we were looking at him. He was grumbling. Don't get me wrong. We all grumble, right? He was grumbling in Filipino to boot. So nobody understood him except for this guy. So he was saying, hey, that guy down there, he can't even throw. Sucks. Blah, blah, blah. Beep, 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 beep. Right? Okay. And then Me and my wife are already feeling good from the drinks that Mike gave us at Circa, and we're like quietly saying, hey, why don't you go and watch Hawaii Crap Shooters and watch Mr.Moneyshot with his strategies and how to throw, right? Jokingly. So once that was done, jokingly few laughs, blah, blah, blah. Oh, my spot open. Got over there, done. Do my $500 buy-in, I believe. And then that gentleman that we were talking about, joking about, was shooting. So, hey, I didn't bet. I'm not gonna bet on anybody else because I don't know them. So I'm watching them. Not bad toss. Not bad. Keep on looking at that guy. Toss. Then his voice starts ringing in my head. Then all of a sudden I yelled out, Ernesto! He stops, looks at me, and I'm like, Dad! What the f***? And he looked, son! He started tearing. We hugged. Haven't seen him in 10 years. Okay, but let me tell you this. Because I didn't see him in 10 years, my business, keep in mind, I had a business in Japan, 2 in Waikiki, 1 in Waipahu and Mililani. We're kind of busy. We're a mom and pop restaurateurs that do hands-on, a lot of hands-on. And my parents, they're a little bit older and they don't want to travel, but we Skype, we Facebook a lot. So, hey, don't make like I don't talk to them. We talk every month, but I haven't seen them physically and hug them, etc. But again, that was a treat for me. Mahalo, Fremont. That was a highlight of my trip. It was unbelievable. I got great pictures that I'll show you all. Man, this team right here looks like me and Brian. Looks like me and Brian 20 years from now. All right, so again, Dad, I'll see you September, but I'm bringing Tatiana, 3 generations, you, me, and my 22-year-old daughter who does all the editing, believe it or not. 3 generations, Golden Arm, Cal Casino in September. See you there. All right, after Fremont, Aliante management staff sent us 2 Escalades to pick up our wonderful team. Then what we did is we drove down there for 20 minutes, 20-minute drive, and we had a 5:30 reservations. 5:30 reservations to their wonderful steakhouse. #1 rated steakhouse, North Las Vegas, called Market Sea and Land. We did some B-rolls at Market Sea and Land, but the food was unbelievable. Dry aged steaks, fresh scallops, oysters, whatever you can think of, they had everything. The chef came out. We talked some culinary lingo. I love that because you know what? We understand one another. But again, they treated us great service, perfectly cooked food. Food came out timely because we had a time limit because we had to shoot around 7:30, and then we'll have a full video on our dine-in at Market Sea and Land. So watch out for that, okay? After dinner, we were kind of stuffed. And what we did is we rolled. About a 2-hour session. We did not bad. Not bad. Never know. But we concluded the evening at Aliante. Again, wonderful staff. Pit boss was unbelievable. Stickman, dealers, they're great. And you know what? I think that's what I may have to just go over there and just stay at Aliante. For a AAA 4-diamond hotel, it's unbelievable. So go there. So after the shoot, we head back. We're beat. I went back to it's a second time. It was a Saturday night already, and then we went back to Bellagio. You gotta understand, Las Vegas to me looks like it's 100%. Place is packed. No, every table is full.
The Fremont experience was packed. I want to just get out, go away from there. So what we did is we left, went to Bellagio, my home court. We ate at the Petrosian with Mr. Mario, Super Mario. Came down, just to say thank you from our bottom of our hearts, because he was a great supporter of Hawaii Crap Shooters. And then once we did that, we wanted to play together for one last time on this trip. So this is a great story. So once we played at our favorite table, I believe it was a $25 table. I really don't care for it. It's hard to regress. Seriously, I'm just trying to find a $15 table, but it's not dropping on a weekend. So we played a $25 table. I had a $1,000 budget because I was up already. But on my right hand side, it was bare. And then we had these guys just came in. They were, they're somebody. You can tell they're somebody. But once they came in, they were complaining. The pit ball, they're going back and forth. So the amount of jive, the juju, the jives of the table was not going my way. You know what I mean. Start walking. So I look at them. They look like somebody that we know, but that we've seen before. And I tapped on to this gentleman's shoulder and say, "Hey, sir, I know there's 4 of you, and you guys have 3 spots, and 2 of you guys trying to squeeze in one of them. I'm coloring up right now. I'm about to get out of here." And then he was so happy because him and the pit boss was just like this. And it wasn't a good situation. So he said, "Thank you very much," in like a Aussie voice. And I said, "Hey, no problem. You guys have a good night and good luck to you all," right? So I left. I went to the Petrosian bar in Bellagio, and then I called Mario. Mario came out back later. Then once we were done eating, having a few drinks, then we walked back, and then we were telling my wife, I had these guys. They were all, not good. They were complaining, blah blah blah. And then I said, "Yeah, they're right there. Those guys right there, sitting down at this bar." And my wife looks at them, and then she's like, "That's Kyle Richards from Beverly Hills Housewives, and that's Mauricio. That's Paul, and Doreen's his wife." And I'm like putting 2 and 2. You're right. So she was so excited. That made her, this particular night made her trip, because she watches them religiously, and I'm so happy that they were so nice. As you guys can see, we took pictures with them, and I told Paul, the older gentleman right next to my right hand shoulder on that picture, he's like, I said, "Paul, I know who the you are," because at the table he was telling the pit boss, "You know who the I am," quote unquote. But again, that was a wonderful night. Thank you, Mauricio, Miss Kyle Richards, and Paul, for taking a picture with us and making my wife's trip an awesome one. Thank you. Besides that, I believe that was our last night. The next day, I woke up feeling great because we did really well. As a group, Hawaii Crap Shooters did really well. And you'll see it with the upcoming videos with Mr.Moneyshot at Hawaii Crap Shooters. And of course, Chef Dice behind the scenes. And of course, we got 2 videos of the restaurants we went to. Mahalo to Fremont Hotel for letting us dine at Tony Roma's, and Aliante at your wonderful Market Sea and Land. But again, we have to get back to this. Again, here you go. Here's my hat, 33 rolls. Unbelievable. If you're excited, you scream. Nobody's gonna stop you, right? So that's what it is. And then I'll show you the board, what's the profit and loss. So Thursday, Fremont, $140 profit, twice with the boys. Bellagio, I'm telling you, Bellagio is my go-to at $875. Friday, early morning, 533 rolls. I got my hat, guys. Oh, Aliante, Fremont, Bellagio. You see all that? Good to go. I always document it, guys, so at least I know what's happening. Wins 7,005, losses 1,000. Barato, you guys know what barato means. I saw my dad, man. I give my dad whatever he wants. I gave him a couple grand, and of course, profit 4,000. But again, we bought some food to boot, so that was a great session, great trip of ours. All right, everybody. Now you know what I do with my profit and loss statement. Yeah, running like a business. And by the way, you can do whatever you want. I got my hat, right? That looks good. I need a blue one next. Got my hat. Please support this YouTube channel, Chef Dice. Hit the like button, subscribe, and press that notification button. And support us. And guess what, guys? Chef Dice out.